Quickly, I want to tell you guys how to access the search database, which I want you to use for your research paper this year. The search database is a database which has a bunch of different peer-reviewed and reliable sources of information. When doing research, it's very important to have reliable information. Say, for example, you're doing research on discrimination of African Americans, and you think to yourself, I want to research maybe how Dr. Martin Luther King faced discrimination. So you type into Google, instead of search, Martin Luther King Jr. Well, all these web pages come up, Wikipedia, NobelPrize.org. If you look down to like the 7th result, as a web page called martinlutherking.org. Sounds fairly legitimate. However, when you click on it, it becomes clear that it's actually not a legitimate website or a legitimate source of information, with titles such as Alex Haley's Roots was plagiarized from a white author. The truth about the racist Black Power holiday Kwanzaa. It becomes evident that this is actually a web page that is pushing an agenda. And this particular web page, martinlutherking.org, is actually a web page which was created by white supremacists. So obviously not the best source of information if you're looking to find information on Martin Luther King Jr. The search database, you don't have to worry about that. It's not like you're searching on Google and you have to vet your sources. So to find the search database, you go to the JCB webpage. From the Phoenix Central School District webpage, you click on schools and then click on JCB. And on JCB's webpage on the left-hand side is a link to library services. So you click on library services and you scroll down to the bottom of this page and it says library databases and tools. On the left-hand side here, we have a link to search. So we click on search. I'm going to log out real quick to show you how to log in. Okay, so to log in, you simply type JCBLIB, all lowercase. Everybody's password and username is the same, by the way. And then everyone's password is SEARCH. So JCBLIB and search. Hit login. This will bring you to the search database. And basically, it's just a whole bunch of different databases that are organized via topic or type of publication. Certain databases are not going to be useful for you on this assignment. Okay, Mr. Smith recommends a few for you guys to use. The easiest way to navigate this, in my opinion, is clicking on the A to Z listing, and that brings everything in alphabetical order, and it also has a summary of the types of articles you will find. Mr. Smith thinks the Academic 1 file is useful for you, the General 1 file, and the ProQuest Newsstand databases are what you should go off of. I'm just going to click on ProQuest Newsstand. So, this assignment's about marginalization. And I found throughout the years that students instantly just do Google searches of that term, marginalization. It's a very specific term. It's not a commonly used term. So you need to think about a more commonly used term that might be more useful in generating hits in your search. Let's just see how many results we get for marginalization. Okay, I mean you have 12,447 results, which does seem like a lot. However, if you type in discrimination, you have close to 1 million results. All right, so obviously discrimination is probably a better word to use than marginalization. And let's just type in keywords. So you don't want to say discrimination of women in the Great Depression. You would want to say something along the lines of discrimination, women, and history. Okay? You do keywords when you're doing searches. You don't just type in questions like you do on, sometimes you can just type in a question on Google and it actually comes up with results. These search algorithms are not as sophisticated as Google, so you're not going to come up with a whole heck of a lot of publications that answer that question. Let's go ahead and search for that. You still have a lot of results, 75,000 results, in fact. And you can filter these results right here on the left-hand side. So you can have full text included. which is pretty useful. You can have them from newspapers. You can see clearly what each document is going to be about by reading the titles. So you wouldn't probably want to use this. Justices Extend Family Act's Reach. That has really not much to do with what we're writing about. However, women's history, chronology, a history of the U.S., this might be useful. Again, sometimes things aren't useful, and you just have to kind of cast out a very wide net and reel it in and see what it gets you.